Parents, they have jobs. Kids, they're a pain in the ass. Good thing there is such thing as babysitters. These sound effects are amazing. Anyway, babysitters are a necessity. Maybe. So you can work all day and not have to worry if your kid is drinking glue, which they probably still are. Babysitters can be a multitude of people, like your aunt, a family friend, your grandmother, Jerry, or a cousin. Now, I don't have any interesting stories about babysitters, except maybe for the time that I sang Let It Go and danced around the living room. Turn away and slam the door. But there's also daycare. A place to drop your kids off so you don't have to worry about, well, the same things. They're the same thing. Now, when I was young, a young boy, my father took me to the daycare. One of the earliest ones I went to was one of our family friends' houses. We used to go there a lot, we being me and my brother. Yes, he's here too. Sadly. Can you leave? I don't have any real memories from this place, probably because I was like 5. I do distinctively remember that the babysitter made really good pizza. Leave it to me to only remember the food. I also remember that she had a really long hallway in her house. Yeah, I don't remember much, so let us move on. I don't really have a transition, so let's do a commercial break. Do you get frequent migraines? The next babysitter I went to was Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse. If you're confused, it makes sense when you know them, which you don't, unless you're a stalker. Her house was more of a daycare where there would be other kids in there. Personally, I don't think this was such a good thing, because you would always have to worry about Billy chucking a toy train at your face. Whoa! But I also think that she was a wee bit strict. I mean, what else are you gonna do when you have 30 beings who just want to swing from the chandelier? I mean, what else are you gonna do when you have 30 human beings who just want to swing from the chandelier? Keep in mind, this was at a time before iPads. I distinctively remember that we weren't allowed to touch her dishwasher because she didn't want any fingerprints on it. Most of the time, this place was a war zone. Oh god, that's an old joke. Ugh. That's an old joke. Okay. One day we had to go outside in the middle of summer to do Zumba or something. It was extremely hot outside, and we had to do this thing on the concrete patio with no shoes on. She also had a hose that she would just spray at people if they were hot.
Mickey Mouse, it's really hot outside.
You'll never see your family again.
Oh my god, it's Mickey Mouse.
You want to have a fun time in my playhouse? At this daycare, we had such amazing gifts as nap time. Oh yes, nap time. A time to take a rest in the middle of the living room floor. Everyone loves nap time. In order to participate in nap time, you needed to bring your own blanket to sleep on. Some kids brought fancy schmancy blankets that I would get jealous of. Some kid brought these massive soft blankies with the tassels on the ends. Meanwhile, I had this crusty, dusty old sleeping bag. One majestic day, it was nap time, and I wasn't having it. I didn't want to have sleepy time, so I decided to not. And at this time, we were sleeping in the sub-basement. If you're confused on which floor it was, it's this one, that I'm right here. We were here. I lay wide awake on the floor, no adults around, since we were supposed to be sleeping, so I decided to get up and twerk the night away. So I decided to get up and walk around. The curious child I was, I wanted to explore even more, so I decided it was a good idea to open a random door in the corner. Inside was the laundry room. I walked inside, and it was just kind of a mess with a lot of things on the shelves. I went through the laundry supplies, the shelf of cleaning supplies, women's panties. Eventually, the monitor came back to check on the children, and long story short, I got caught. And as you can imagine, I got in a lot of trouble with the babysitter. And from then on, I wasn't allowed to sleep in the basement. So that technically does make me a Class 5 home robber. FBI, put me on a watch list. My address is 610302. Now, this is the only memory that I actually have from this daycare, so, yeah, it must have been pretty awful. I'm just kidding. I give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't like children. Especially me. Whoa, Giraffe, you finally uploaded again? I've been wondering where all the videos were. Haha, me too. No, I'm just kidding, I've been lazy. But I promise you that there will be more frequent videos now. Not every 3 months, but every month. But higher quality. So, look forward to that, and have a good day. Okay.